Here at Gundam Planet, we're all about variety. And between you and me, don't tell those other guys, I might get in a little bit of trouble here, but we're having a 2-for-1 special in this video, courtesy of your pal Andy. But today, we're going to take a look at something a little different. And before me are 2 static figures of characters from Dragon Ball Z. And on this side, we have the Dimension of Dragon Ball line from Mega House. We have Majin Buu. And on this side, we have a Figure Art Zero of Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Both characters that I like a lot, but both very different figures. So, we'll start with Buu over here. And let me just start this out by saying that I've never had a Dimension of Dragon Ball figure. And I didn't really want one because none of them really spoke to me. But having a nice Majin Buu, like, static figure was really exciting to me. So I was looking forward to this one. And I opened it up, and it's kind of not great. In fact, it's not good. And pretty much, basically what you get here is he's just standing there. One of the defining things of the Dimension of Dragon Ball line is that it uses real, like, fabric for the clothes, and I've never really liked that. It always kind of looked weird on Dragon Ball characters, and, well, looking at it, it's, like, okay. The actual feel of it is bad. Like, it feels, like, very cheap. And the overall, like, sculpt of it, I mean, it's Majin Buu, so, like, that's fine, but the paintwork is sloppy and very disappointing. And the cloak is just a solid piece of plastic, and it's, like, not on there good, and it just kind of jiggles around. Not great. The heads are, like, on a ball joint, so if you want to, like, move the head around, you can. But, since the rest of the body doesn't move, it kind of just looks a little weird if you just have them looking, and then, yeah, see, it pops right off. Not great. But, yeah, it's really disappointing, and I'm not very stoked on this line or the rest of this line. And I really would have liked this to be cool, but, it's not all bad, because it comes with these 2 extra heads, and they're both fantastic. You get Happy Buu, and you also get Sexy Buu, depending on how you're feeling. And I love Majin Buu, I think he's great. So I'm not totally disappointed, because I have a Majin Buu figure, so that's neat. And as far as like mid to high end collectible stuff, there's really pretty much nothing else for Buu out there. So if you're a big Buu fan like myself, you might want to take a look at it. The box that it comes in is really nice. All of the Direction of Dragon Ball box is really nice. Nice big box, has a flap, so if you didn't take the figure out of the box, you can see it in there. Back is nice. Overall well-designed box. But if I'm being completely honest with you guys, this thing isn't great. But on the other hand, we have the Figure Arts Zero Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and this thing is absolutely fantastic. Really beautiful little static figure. It's incredibly well painted. The pose is great. The effect parts it comes with are absolutely fantastic. You have these like electric bolts coming out of it. Really nice, like, subtle sort of stand for it. And he comes on this like effect part right here, and you pretty much just pop him right in. Not really a problem. The effect parts pop into different slots around the figure. They each have like little pegs on them. And it wasn't the most intuitive thing to put them all together, but it wasn't too bad. And once you have them on there, it just looks great. And it's really nice size. It should fit in pretty well with your other Dragon Ball collectibles. Look real nice. And the way the coloring on the hair like kind of fades to like a translucent gold at the end is a really nice touch. Really like the way that looks. And overall, this thing is a really, really great little thing. And it's, you know, as when it comes to like scale figures or static figures and stuff, I definitely like them. And I usually just don't get into the scale figures of characters that I can get as an action figure. So that's why these 2 really stuck out to me, because neither of them have like an SH Figure Arts equivalent. So I really wanted to be able to add these characters to my collection. And one of them is really good, one of them not so good. So I'm kind of 1-1 right now, win-loss, but that's pretty much all there is to say about them when it comes to these guys. The Gotenks looks fantastic. The Buu looks okay. It does the job. But, yeah, we'll take a closer look at them, get a little spin around, and that's pretty much it.
ready for the dance party.